Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
The Vols are on the move. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Scrambling away. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Makes the grab. Touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here is the Tennessee offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Palmer. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And out looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And there he goes down again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it down the left. Running free. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Extending the play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
A little screen to the running back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wow. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game. And you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Punts it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
South Carolina, 14.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here comes the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the pass. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And this guy's showing you why the fullback position's still alive and well in college football. What a weapon this guy is in this offense. How about that explosive play?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward Back to pass on second down. He's got his man across the middle. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. They got him! It's a sack! Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here is the Tennessee offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. There he goes down the right side. The 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting... Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Knight. Got his man. Boom. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
He makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th. Their run continues, about to go.
Very impressive performance.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dorsey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.